This guy wants me. He's waiting to hear my motorcycle take off. I got time for these suckers.
Hey, enjoy the video, guys. For real. Thanks for watching.
Alright, baby, so we headed out to to the spot, to the plug. We headed out to the plug. Hopefully the plug lets me pick up. What's this guy doing, bro? Okay. Hope the plug show me love. So yeah, the last time that I went in, I was actually, my mother has been dealing with pain, back pain. She had so my mother's been dealing with pain, back pain. She had lumbar fusion surgery a few years ago, and she's just in a lot of pain. She's got degenerative discs, vertebrae, something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Spinal stenosis, is that what it was? I can't remember exactly. So anyway, she's been dealing with a lot of pain, and so she asked me, hey, you know, she has the CBD THC tincture, you know, the drops. She's got that stuff, the stuff you put under her tongue, you put under your tongue, but she don't like that shit, man, you know. She's like, that shit tastes nasty. I'm sure they make flavored ones, but she's like, that stuff tastes nasty. I don't like it. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I don't like it. She's got the candies, but she don't like edibles. She's like, I don't like edibles. They get me too high. I can't control myself. It's like, I can't control my high, you know, which I understand. I'm not a big edible guy. Personally, they don't really affect me. Not like they would you. But, so she asked me if I could get her some, something to smoke. One of those vape pens. She said, what about one of those vape pens? I said, yeah, you know, sure. I looked into it. It seems like the most reputable company is probably Stiiizy, at least from my research. And so I went and I bought her a pen, a Stiiizy, the battery. I bought her the Stiiizy battery, and I bought her a blue one, you know, favorite color blue. And I also bought her a blue lanyard. And so yeah. So I bought her the Stiiizy and the blue lanyard. I bought her the battery, and then I went to my shop to go pick up a Stiiizy, because my boy, he picks up his Stiiizy at my shop, you know, where I get my weed from. All I smoke is flower. I do have some wax at home, but I'm not big on that shit anymore. I'm back into flower, primarily, exclusively, really. So I went to my shop to go pick up a Stiiizy for my mom, you know, the pod, Stiiizy pod. And I look at it, and it looks legit, man. It looks so fucking legit. I'm like, okay. And when I got there, I asked the girl, I'm like, yo, where do you guys pick these up at? Who do you buy these off of? And she's like, right away, she's like, oh, I don't even know. That ain't my thing. I'm like, oh shit, like, kind of like, I don't want to be held responsible type shit, you know? So I'm like, all right, cool, I can respect that, you know? So she's like, yeah, but there's a QR code right there on there that you could check to see if they're legit. I'm like, oh really? She's like, yeah, it's right there. I'm like, oh cool, no doubt then, you know? And so I purchased the Stiiizy pod. I brought it home. I scratched off the QR code, and I put it, and it took me right to the site. The QR code took me right to the site, just like it should. And then there's a number underneath it, right? So I plugged in the number, and lo and behold, it doesn't work. It's not valid. So I contacted Stiiizy. I said, hey, am I doing something wrong here? I sent them an email. Hey, yo, am I doing something wrong here? Because I can't get this shit to verify. Is this the right number? Blah, blah, blah. I sent them a picture and shit, blah, blah, blah. So they got back to me. They're like, yeah, we can't verify that either. That shit ain't verifying with us either. So, you know, they're not going to come out and say that's not one of our products. They're going to come out and tell you, hey, it's not verifying with us either. So, which means it's not one of their products, right? So at that time, I'm like, what the fuck? So this isn't real? So I'm a dumbass. I went and opened it to look at it, to further examine it. You know, I did some research on the Google. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. And I did some research on Google, and come to find out, you know, there's lots of reproductions going on around here. You know, lots of knockoffs going on around. So, but the one that I found, or the one that I bought, I mean, it's one of the best knockoffs that they make, obviously. It's even got the 3 little stripes on the fucking pod, you know, so it is what it is. So I brought it in. So I brought it in for them to hopefully, you know, return it, make right about it, you know, but they didn't. They said, fuck you. They knew it wasn't real. They're not going to accept it. They're not going to admit fault, you know. So they wouldn't return it. So I fucking caused a scene, man. I caused a motherfucking scene. I just went out there yelling, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Motherfuckers ain't never going to see me again. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. You know, and I haven't been there for a few weeks, to say the least. I haven't been there for a few weeks. And look at this bearded brother right here, man. This guy wants me, he's waiting to hear my motorcycle take off. I came out of Harley with the homeboy, and dude was just fucking walking around my bike like staring at it and shit. And my buddy's like, what's up, man? Look at that. How much you want to sell it for? And so I asked him, like, what do you think? He's like, man, that's a nice bike, but he's got one too. He's got a Super Glide. And he was just asking me a bunch of questions about my exhaust, about the stage 1 and stuff. And yeah, just telling him everything I did, you know. The guy before me who had my motorcycle, the prior owner.
I know.
The prior owner, he put on the Vance and Hines slip-ons. But he never tuned it. He didn't add new air intake or anything like that. Just stock with the slip-ons. So as soon as I bought the bike, I bought the ventilator, and then I bought a tuner. And I also bought the baffles because he had removed the baffles as well. Now I haven't put the baffles in it myself, but I have tuned it without the baffles. I've done about 7 smart tunes on it. I've done a few of them. And I'm going to retune it this summer as well. I feel like I could tune it right now, but when it's cold, it's not going to be tuned the same as when it's fucking hot. Because out here, it's very drastic. I mean, it's 40, 50 degrees right now. And during the summer, it's like 100, 110. So to tune it in 50-degree weather, so it gets the right air intake, it doesn't overheat and such, and then to go ride it during the summer when it's fucking hot as fuck and it's overheating, I just feel like it's not the same thing. I could be wrong, I don't know, but I feel like it's not the same thing. So I'm going to retune it this summer again, because I think it needs to be retuned. I think it was running better before, a little bit quicker. I could be wrong. I could be getting more used to it. Oh, something going down at the bank or at AT&T. Hard to say, hard to say. There's only one cop, so I'd probably say no. So So yeah, we're headed over to the fucking weed shop, place that burned me already once before.
Okay, fuck you. How's that?
Hopefully they don't try to burn me again.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. If ever there was a wizard who was this wonderful, wonderful Wizard of Oz. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.